All right. If you remember yesterday, I had to go to work at the end, so I skipped the outpost phase. So we can go through it real quick. I've got it all planned out, so it'll be nice and fast. So a week passes, we get this event, which is the level we're going to go play next. It's been many weeks since you hired her, but Kefra, the tracker, finally returns to update you about the search for the mine thief. I found your query, she says, or rather evidence of her. So this is after the Under the Influence, like in town, we go to like a shack, and there was a vermling who was mind controlling people in town. Around the outskirts of the city of Gloomhaven, far to the southeast, never heard of it, is an old burial mound called the Black Barrow. Never heard of that either. There have been reports of individual vermlings behaving strangely, and the local colonies are avoiding the place. But the local... whatever. Travelers nearby have also exhibited the same symptoms as the guards the mine thief was experimenting upon. That sounds promising, but Kefra warns that the road to Gloomhaven is long and arduous. It may take extra time to travel there and back, which makes me wonder if we have to do like 2 road events or something, or if we pass 2 weeks when we get back, but I don't know, we'll see. So Black Memories 121, another scenario I've never played, so I'm looking forward to that. That is where we will go. Then what is next? Outpost event. It's not super significant. There's a guy who comes and he brought things for somebody who we say is dead. I chose option B. So I have to lose 20 gold, but I gain 3 of everything. And so I looked at it and Bone Shaper has the most. So we'll lose 28 total to go down to 6. So we get 3, 3, 3, and then we get 1, 2, and 1. And now we are quite material rich. And that's that. We are done with event and daytime, because I just did this. We don't need to train a soldier, so daytime's done. So downtime. Downtime, we have 2 level ups to do, and then one thing that's kind of interesting. So I took a look at it. The balance scales requires item 110. 110, I looked it up because I want to try the item. Requires a snow thistle. So I'm going to get rid of the poison vial on what's his name for the snow thistle. And then it is snow thistle rockroot corpse cap, I believe. 110, the precision potion. So this is a really good potion when you draw a miss. Treat it as a +2 instead. So I really want one of these. And I would give it to Fist, but we're going to use it to craft these balance scales. Once each turn during your attack ability, gain advantage on one attack. Then flip this card over at the end of your turn. So we're going to replace the heavy sword with the balance scales. I'm not convinced that this is best in slot or anything, but I think it's going to be pretty interesting to try. It's 1 metal, 1 hide. And then our new precision potion. So both of these will go in here. And I'm very interested in this. I think it's going to be pretty cool. So during your turn, advantage on 1 attack. So Ice Uppercut would be done at advantage. Then we flip it over, and then we have to have an attack at disadvantage. But who cares if Draw of the Bedrock is an attack at disadvantage if it's attack 2 brittle, right? Who cares if like one of my Gift of the Mountains is unadvantaged and the rest are strengthened, right? Like a Cold Boulder, you know, if one of the attacks is at disadvantage. So we've got like every turn is basically attack 2, attack 5. If I have ice, attack 5. So it's like every other turn is going to be attack 2 and then attack 5. So if we just have strengthen on all of our attack 5s and disadvantage on all of our attack 2s, or other way around, you start with the number on the back because numbers go on the back of cards. So I think it's going to be interesting. I like it. I like the idea of it. What convinced me, because it's like, do I want that or a heavy sword? Heavy sword works a little bit better with brittle, I guess. But I decided I would just take a look at the order my attack modifier deck was in. And so if I had advantage here, that would be worth 2 damage, so more than a heavy sword. If I had it right here, it would be worth 2 damage again, so more than a heavy sword. Right here it would be 1. Right here it would be 1. Here it would be, I would get to pick either a disarm or the 1 damage. Here, if it's doing an attack 5, that's 5. Here it would be 3. You know, we had to go like all the way down here before it was like a neutral wash. And even still, I get to pick an element. So I think now that my deck is really good, the balance scales is going to be a little bit better than a heavy sword. Other than we have lower like spiking base damage for brittles. Speaking of, we get to level here. The perk I find difficult because like obviously I want to replace a 0 with a +1. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I don't know. I had told myself I was going to do this whenever you heal from a long rest. Consume either element to gain +2 heal. Because that is... I mean, it's just really good. Like, throughout a scenario, it's going to be, like, at least heal 6. Whereas these rolling heals, like, I might draw them, like, you know, maybe 3 in a scenario. I'm going to do this, though. And then... I really don't know which one of these I want to do. Shattering Blow seems really, really cool. A loss to brittle everything adjacent to me, and then attack one thing for 8. This makes me really want to bring, like, the Battle Axe. To attack 2 things for 8 when they're brittled. It's like, oh man, that would be good. That would be really, really good. Brittle 2 targets and attack them for 16. And then, I don't know, use my balance scales to have advantage on one of the 2 attacks. That's tempting. Or Draw Strength is just a really consistent attack 5. If I'm adding a really consistent attack 5, does that mean that I take out one of these 2 attack 5s? Because both of these cards are attack 5 top with a move 4 bottom. Kind of makes me think I would drop Mountain's Fist, because I don't really have very many pushes anymore. I could drop Frost Eruption, but it's really scary to not bring many level 1 cards. Like, I've got 2 cards that cost 2 health to recover, and 1 that costs 3, and then everything else costs a ton. Plus, like, I want to keep these attack 2s to go through my balance scales. So I guess that's an argument to keep more attack 5s. The attack 5 top on Draw Strength seems really good. I mean, 2 target attack 5, no complaints about that. And then it's very easy to have 2 enemies next to each other. If I do, I get a ward. Really nice. I could see this pairing really well with Draw the Bedrock. Like, already next to one enemy because they hit you, pull another guy in, and then just hit both of them for 5, be warded, and have Retaliate too. It's just so good. And then, like, I could definitely see a situation where this bottom would be nice. You know, if it's going to kill something, and then strengthen me and strengthen Meteor or something. The question is just, like, what to drop. I think I'm going to take Draw Strength. I love the idea of the loss on Shattering Blow. I absolutely love it, but also, like, we can't play losses on a 7-card class. I want to keep these 3 attack 5s to go with the balance scale since I'm recovering attack 2s. Honestly, I was, like, a little disappointed with Gift of the Mountain since I'm not using overpowered power potions. Maybe it's not the greatest thing in the world, but the 2 turns of Strengthen is really nice. Also, the 2 turns of Strengthen kind of means that maybe I don't need the balance scales. It also draws a lot of attack modifiers, but, like, these attack 2s can already draw a ton of attack modifiers. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad choice. Maybe I should have taken the Seeing Stars for this bottom rather than Gift of the Mountain. The Gift of the Mountain sounds really good. It's so weird to, like, not bring a level 7 and to choose a level 1 instead. I don't know. I don't know what I should be doing on Fist. I really don't. I haven't been playing Mountain's Fist at all. Maybe I just drop that. We'll try that. Pyro is much easier. Obsidian Shield, I do think this top is interesting. The next 4 sources of damage from attacks targeting you gain shield 1. So, reduce damage by 4. When your token moves off the last slot, the attacking enemy suffers 5, and you create an obstacle in an adjacent hex. I mean, making something suffer 5 is pretty decent. I mean, I guess if you're playing, like, the permanent Shield 1, Retaliate 1 card, this could be really interesting to get 4 turns of Shield 2. And then, like, you have to get spammed with attacks for this. But on the bottom, move 3, suffer 2, or destroy an obstacle to ignore the next damage. It's just fine. Like, overall, this is an interesting card that you could build around, but, like, Return to the Source is so good. Attack 3, range 4, pull 3. Then So they suffer 9 from the pull, and then the next turn, 1 hazard is ignored. Okay. And then move 4, heal self for the number of different hazards you entered. Like, if that's move 4, heal 2, or move 4, heal 3, that's really good. And, you know, I can, like, end in hazard, and then I can heal with Deep Fury as well. And it's at 14 speed, which is really nice. That's something we've been missing. Maybe since that's a move 4, maybe I can drop this move 6 now. Because I've got a move 4, I've got a move 5. They're higher level cards, but that's fine. Let's try that. Let's drop the move 6. When it comes to the perk, we'll just take this other -1, create a hazard and adjacent hex, because that would be really nice to draw on this. Because you can create the hex before you do the pull. They're like both modifiers of the attack. And so that will work like that. Missing 2 potion slots here, but I do not have any herbs. Oh, I didn't pay these herbs for the potion that I made. So I have 1 rock root, end of list, which is very disappointing. But let's go. Might bring this trainer's net, although now I would want to do it instead of the shield, which is sketchy. It might be better than the balance scales. I don't know. I'm really excited to see like how many advantaged attacks I can get in a single scenario. And I think with all of that said, we're done. Oh, I can build a building. I did not plan for that, but I've got so many resources. Maybe I'll just do logging camp 452 452. Okay, we just do a prosperity. That's nice and easy, and we're done. Here we go. Black memories. It is Black Barrow. Is this supposed to be the Barrow lair? Except there are vermlings now instead of guards. Also, like, the scenario is wrong. It should be like this. But that's okay. We can look at it like this. No, I can't do it. I've heard this too many times. 1 second. All right. What do we have going on here? Scenario goals unknown. Let's get our road event. The roads outside Frosthaven are no place for a child, which is why you do a double take when you see a teenage girl walking towards you. Hello, she calls out with an adolescent mix of confidence and uncertainty. After a friendly greeting, you ask what she's doing way out here. I'm looking for pets, she explains. Not like dogs or anything. Ever since the stables opened, the stable master has a reward out for anyone who can bring her the coolest new creatures. I've been out here for a while and caught a bunch so far. Say, her face lights up. Have you caught any pets yet? Maybe you'd want to trade? Option A, sure, why not? Trade one of your pets for a different pet. Option B, you don't have any pets you want to trade, but maybe she's willing to trade for something else. Okay, option A, we will trade the Spitting Drake. We're almost undoubtedly bringing the Snow Imp to this scenario, so we will trade the Spitting Drake. Sweet, I don't have one of these yet. Here, I've got a few of these. Why don't I give you one? She's beaming, examining her new pet. I'm going to stay out here looking. There are a lot of animals out there. I got to catch them all if I can. Return 1 pet cards from the stable to the locked pet deck, then draw 1 card randomly from the locked pet cards 1 through 10 and add it to the stables. Or redraw if it's the card returned. Okay. So we put this in here. I hit shuffle. Oh, nope, it did not. Oh, did that do it? No, it did not. It says 1 through 10. How do I know? Okay. That forest imp is really good. That's what I had before. Okay, not the Brummix, not the Heroics. So we can group these. Oh, come on. Stop lagging. And we get the ooze. Create a 1, 2, or 3 hex obstacle anywhere on the revealed map. Honestly, not bad. Not bad. If I could bring multiple pets, I would not mind bringing that. Very, very good with Pyro. Very, very good with Pyro. Okay, interesting. Do we want that instead of Snow Imp here? We'll bring Snow Imp because of Gift of the Mountain. Done. That's a cool event. We are ready. The road is treacherous, heading south through the pass and then winding around the south side of the Copperneck Mountains. But you finally arrive at your destination, the Black Barrow. It stands lonesome against the dark sky, an ancient hill studded with decrepit gravestones and stunted glass. Exploring the perimeter of the mound, you discover an embedded entrance to a crypt, covered in vines and old sigils. Scuffed footprints indicate you're not the crypt's only recent visitors. Inside, nests of cobwebs and rusted gravedigger tools greet you. At first, it seems empty. You wonder if Kefra led you wrong. But then, out of the gloom, emerges little faces, pointed nose, pointed ears, chittering uneasily. The vermlings scurry in and out of the shadows, hissing at your entrance. They're wary, and they won't let you pass. Okay. Axenut Rockroot. Hopefully we can get both of those, because I'm very, very, very herb poor. Let's do it. I guess we'll just kill things as we go. Because we do not know the objective. Let's go for Wallflower on Bone Shaper. Hopefully I remember. It's definitely one of the better classes for Wallflower. Kill 3 or fewer enemies. 3 or fewer cards at the end. Hopefully it's not too long of a scenario. Never kill an elite. Loot the most. Apply a negative condition to someone who has one. We can try to loot the most. Why not? We're the only person who has a loot ability, so. Let's see. This beginning is not bad. Vermling Priest should be an easy thing to take out. I want to just start with, like, an Igneous Path and just, like, get fire from someone else and then go 1, 2 and pull him in. I guess that's not entirely possible. What if I just go, like, 1, 2, yeah, and push? So maybe not on turn 1, but on turn 2, we can just kill him with Return to the Source. Oh, there's an elite up here. Okay. So we'll just try to get a lot of hazards out quickly. Maybe we'll just Rain of Fire on turn 1. See where they're going to be in Rain of Fire. And then we'll get fire from somewhere else and we'll Igneous Path. I like that. So we can one with the mountain. Let's see. These guys don't ever do any what are these called? Elements. And I don't have any bottom. Oh, I have Thick Frost to move and make an element. Honestly, I'm fine with just using my mana potion here. Let's go late. Is it a Wraith scenario? I don't see any reason to not bring the Wraith here. Other than it just takes the time to summon it. I think I prefer Eternal Torment over Decaying Will. Let's go late and summon a Rotting Multitude, I believe. And then here we will one with the mountain. And maybe just Frost Eruption to heal up. Because it's cheap to recover. Let's see, let's see. Pyro is first. I should have placed my characters. Let's see exactly what the starting hexes were. I haven't looked at what the monsters were doing. I just saw that Pyro was first, which wasn't what I wanted, but okay, It's the same Black Barrow starting hexes. I should have known that. We want Pyro, like, around here to go into this elite. And then Bone Shaper just needs to stay adjacent to the wall. So, move and attack regular. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, this guy's gonna hit Bone Shaper. I don't love that. Okay, this was not good positioning of my characters. Okay, this guy's gonna hit Fist and Pyro. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, hits nobody. That's nice. Okay, so Pyro, I think we're going to move here, so that Bone Shaper doesn't get hit, and then I will just Rain of Fire. Make both my characters suffer 1, but that's fine. I guess I could put this here, and then Fist doesn't suffer, and this guy does. And then when I pull this guy, he'll suffer 6. Ooh. I was thinking he was going to be stepping up, though. So actually, now that I see that he's staying still, I can put these here, like this. And then next turn, I can Igneous Path here, and then pull him through and kill him. So let's go ahead and set fire. So yeah, we'll do that. Fist suffers 1. Both of these guys suffer 1. Vermling, attack for 5 into Fist. It'll deal 4. So we'll take 1 and block 3. This guy, now he sees Pyro, who was fastest. So attack for 4, and it does 3. Not that, not that. I'm out of it. I just woke up. Bone Shaper, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. If I summon here, my guys get got. How much move did I play? 2. And I have to stay adjacent to walls. Well, it's a reduced damage attack. We'll suffer 6. And get Rotting Multitude out. We can give one of them a shield. Which one? I'm feeling guy number 2 gets the shield here. And I'll go ahead and set the Angry Spirits. Why not? On the next death of one of your summons, the attacker suffers 2. Bone Shaper's done. Vermling. So this guy sees Pyro as his primary. So attack for 3. It does 3. And then Fist as a secondary. Attack for 3. It does 1. Then I could move 2 on Fist to get right here. Oh man, the thing is, I would just love to kill this guy by pulling him through hazards. Right now, where I'm standing, I can draw off the Bedrock Frost Eruption, and that kills him. And that's pretty tempting. So, maybe I won't. I'll just let the skeletons tank. So, an attack for 2 into the shielded guy. Okay, cool. It does 2. And then an attack for 2 into this guy. Oh, it kills him. Okay. Well, it didn't matter which one I gave the shield. Sad. Oh, the attacker suffers 2 because of the Wraith. I think that's the first time I've ever actually procced this ability. Alright, well, I thought I was late enough on Bone Shaper, but I guess not. I should have moved Fist forward and tanked. Then Fist itself. Oh, yeah, because I could have moved back. But I can heal 2 with Frost Eruption and set my mountain. Suffer 2. And regen. Alright, new turn. Yeah, I think I'm just going to draw the Bedrock Frost Eruption and kill this guy. That works for me. Here, I'm going to return to the source, Igneous Path, move, pull this guy in. I mean, very, very simple, right? And then go late and summon. Yeah, my other guys will be going fast. Hopefully they'll be tanking. I could have positioned Bone Shaper just significantly better, but it's okay. Ooh. That is painful. At least both of these guys target Fist. Attack for 4, Muddle into Fist. Muddle from this guy as well. Did I attack on Pyro? No. So attack for 4 into Fist. It does 8. I could take 8. It's not the end of the world to take 8. I think I'm going to take 8. And save my thing. And then attack for 3 into Fist. And it misses. And now I'm disarmed, which I do not love. Not much I can do. I'll just pull this guy in. And I set Retaliate, and then I cannot attack. But he'll suffer 3, at least. Pyro is going to eat the fire with Igneous Path to make hazards. And then attack the Vermling. Since I didn't get targeted, I'm not disarmed. I'm just disadvantaged. So we would get the 0. So that does nothing through his shield, but it doesn't matter because he pulls 1, 2, 3, and he dies. But we do now have to ignore the next hazard. When the next enemy would suffer hazards... Okay, so it's like... It's even if, like, Fist does it. Not just Pyro. Just the next time any enemy would suffer hazard damage. That's fine. No longer muddled. No longer muddled. No longer disarmed. I did not do the regen. This guy will see Fist. This guy will see Skeleton. Why did I go slow? That was dumb. We'll get a -2. It's okay, I believe. So attack for 3 into Fist. It does 2 and impairs. And then this guy, we need a -2 for Skeleton to survive. What was I thinking, man? Okay, I guess Bone Shaper tanked a little bit. I don't know. Dumb. With that in mind, I'll suffer 2. I can move 4. Make sure I stay adjacent to a wall. And then I'm summoning the Damned Horde, who has extra health. I suffered the 2 already. I'll heal 1. Alright. I guess this time I'll go fast. Man, I would love to heal myself. Not really a thing, though. I should have set the recycled limbs, because these guys have actually suffered a lot of damage. I'm shocked at how poorly this has gone so far. I'll just go fast and attack this guy and summon again, I think. I will get back... Which one of these? Draw of the Bedrock. Because I would love to brittle this guy. So, how are we doing that? I can do attack 5, advantage. Oh no, I'm impaired. Will not have advantage. I could Gift of the Mountain for advantage. It would just be attack 2s. So that means that we're relying on Meteor to kill this guy, but that's not hard, right? So what if I just do Thick Frost Bottom with Gift of the Mountaintop? I think I like that. And then how is Meteor killing this guy? I need to, like, pull him and push him. Oh, Heatwave kills him. So I just run up here and I Heatwave. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I have move 4, do I have a move 4? No. Move 4 would be really nice because I could get here, push this guy 2, ignore the first hazard, and then kill him in the second one. This guy suffers 2, and then I can push him into the hazard, and he would suffer. That would be really nice, but I don't have a move 4. So I guess I get a similar-ish effect with move 3, but it's not nearly as exciting. It's fine. Okay, good. So Pyro, move 3, 1, 2, 3, and then Heat Wave. I'm not going to eat the fire because I'm going to give it to Fist. So, can I choose to not do the Suffer 3? I guess I'll do Heat Wave first before I move. Oh, no, because then this guy doesn't die because he doesn't go through 2 hazards. I'll go here. No, what am I talking about? Move here, push this guy with Liquid Stone. Then I do the Heat Wave. This guy suffers. Then I push this guy, and this guy dies. And we ignored the first hazard that he went through. I need to suffer 2 next turn. And then this guy, I can push him. I don't really want to, though. I'll keep him where he is. And Pyro's done. Bone Shaper, we get an attack for 2. Rolling Heal. No, but it does do 4. And it sets Dark. And then I'm thinking Bone Shaper herself is just going to attack for 2. And it does 4. Beautiful. And then I'll suffer 3. I guess I could suffer 8, couldn't I? And get Rotting Multitude. I'm missing 5. No, I would die if I did that. And I will get the Returned Servant out. Using Grave Digging Bottom. And I'm low, but I'm alive. Fist. Gift of the Mountain. Eat this fire. Strengthen. Self. Gain an XP. Then after each of my moves, perform an attack 2. Then move to set Leaf. Get that regen. Strengthen Self. Just an attack for 2. But I also get warded. Okay. The Strengthen was worth 2 damage. I get 1 heal. We get to set Ice. And this guy suffers 3. He is going to... It's attacks for 3. So into Pyro and then into Healthy Skeleton. So Pyro takes 2. And then Healthy Skeleton gets missed. Okay. Didn't matter who it targeted. Fist is going to suffer 2 to recover Thick Frost. And then now, Thick Frost top would be nice, but I got myself the... Oh. No, Thick Frost bottom is nice, because it shuffles my element and I get a bless. So we'll do Icy Uppercut. I didn't manage to use the draw strength. That's okay. We'll add that bless in. Here, what do I want to do? Under pressure doesn't work. I'll Deep Fury to heal. And then I'm probably just going to move 2 and grab a hazard. Over here, we're in the corner, which is nice. I could Flow of the Black River. I'm in range of Fist to heal with Recycled Limbs, so let's go first on Bone Shaper. So we'll have to use Boots for that, but that's fine. We'll set Recycled Limbs, so the next 3 times anything dies, I get to heal something in range 3. And then I'm gonna... Oh, both my skeletons are gonna go, right? They poison and deal 5 total. Then I set the Recycled Limbs, and then I can heal myself for 3. Then Fist, strengthened, so I don't need the balance scales. But attack for 5, 6 because he's poisoned. Wow, barely kills, but it does kill. And then I have move. Move, ward self, eat the ice for a bless, and reset leaf. I'm also thinking I'm going to Circlet of Elements. Oh, I don't have Frost Eruption. Man, why did I drop Frost Eruption? Because Frost Eruption, if I Circlet of Elements Ice, Frost Eruption would give me a Bless and a heal, and then I could do Thick Frost Top, and I could heal 8 for the turn. And that would be nice, but that's okay. We will leave Fist there. Pyro. This guy died, but I can still do the heal 2 from Deep Fury Top because I'm occupying hazards, and then I'll just move 2. And Pyro needs the most loot, so we'll try to keep that in mind. Probably just do a loot 1 right here, right? Here I'm staying adjacent to walls. And we'll set Solid Bones to help get into the next room. Am I opening the door on Fist? Why not? Why not? So we'll command the Wretched as well. And then that means that we're opening the door here. Did I recover a card? No. 2 health for Thick Frost. And so we will open with Thick Frost and I guess a big move, so Cold Boulder. And then it'll be really cheap to recover Cold Boulder, and we'll suffer reduced damage every time we get hit. Oh, also, when this guy died, it would have used 1 recycled limbs. And so I got to heal Fist. Oh, Command the Wretched, I'm not going to be able to do the top because I'm doing Solid Bones top. Yeah, I think I want Solid Bones top more than Command the Wretched top. Or, yeah, so we'll do, like, Eternal Torment bottom, I think. Fist regions, no longer strengthened, no longer warded. But I can go ahead and heal 6. And then I suffer reduced damage, and then I've got to move 4. Oh, Polar Bears. Purple Polar Bears. What is up with that? What am I looking for? 115. Wait, is that right? Yes. Oh, because the scenario goal is unknown. Oh, interesting. Okay. Entering the next room, you brace against a familiar sensation. Prickling limbs, a heavy compulsion upon your mind. You want to turn back. When you fight that impulse, your thoughts turn dark, urging you to attack your fellows. You shake your head to dislodge the feeling and realize you haven't been paying attention. Another pack of vermlings blocks your way. I should have known to open this door with push, because, like, the 2 traps are here in Black Barrow. They seem as uneasy as the last group, as if they're feeling out of place. But then something strange happens, like a nightmare that blinks from one terrible scene to the next. They begin to grow. 1 second, they are the size of a hound, and the next, they're larger than an Enox. The blue-green energy threads through their fur, and their enormous tails lash like knotted ropes. Yet their tails don't disrupt the dust on the floor. Is this an illusion implanted in your mind? They hunch towards you, baring blade-length teeth. It doesn't matter. You'll have to fight them either way. All Vermling scouts set up in this room use the stat cards of Polar Bears instead of their own, but still use the Scout Monster ability deck. So, move and loot. That's kind of cool. So, yeah, it looks like these stats are probably accurate. But we need... Oh, okay, we've got Steel Automatons as well. So we need a new Scout card. Hasty Assault, don't mind it. And then Priests at the back of the room. Move and heal. Very nice. Oh, it even lists it as Polar Bear. That's cool. Okay. So Fist, we have the reduced damage. And we've got 3 move left. I guess I just want to come up here, right? Because I want to keep these guys here. Because they're going to reach me with Hasty Assault no matter what. So, no reason to not do that. Poison damage traps. That's nice. Okay. Vermlings aren't attacking, so they're just going to move. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That works for me for sure. Man, I wish Pyro could get in here. Am I really just looting one? I want the battle goal of picking up the most loot. So let's do it. Loot one. If I could get a polar bear back here for Quenched Rage, that would be quite nice. It's doable. It's definitely doable. Maybe I should have pulled Fist back. But also I've got these 16 damage of traps right now. Bone Shaper, we get 1, 2, 1, 2. Who's Bone Shaper? 6. And then, let's see. Does +1 health, +1 move help me here? I don't need the move. So maybe instead I'll just play the move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just give them a curse. Because I really don't think the +1 health is going to help. These guys hit for 4. They can get multi-target. They don't have shield unless they go really fast. And Pierce 1 isn't really going to help me hurt these 3 shield guys. I've got so much suffer damage already that, like, do I really need it? The draw strength card is kind of interesting here. All enemies in range 3 suffer 1. So all of these suffer 1 as a bottom. Kind of interesting. And then strengthen literally everybody. Bone Shaper's done, and now the polar bears. So they'll both just attack Fist for only 3. And I reduce the damage by 1. So 2 and 1. And I'm wounded, but I'm also a Fist, so not really. Then I only have to suffer 1 damage to recover Cold Boulder because of Thick Frost. So I think I do like the draw strength bottom, because they're not lined up for the top, and I've got Leaf, so we'll just brittle this guy so we can push him into a trap and kill him. And we'll do the draw strength bottom. The other option would be to do the Cold Boulder top, but we've got the Leaf, so we've got to use the brittle, right? Let's see. I guess we'll just command the Wretched. It's not amazing. It's definitely not amazing. We might do the Loss. I don't know. Here, do I want a long rest? I mean, I'm so far away. It feels like it would be really hard to get in there. I would have to use Burst Boots, and I have no idea what's going on in this room, so I don't really want to. The problem is that Fist is not really all that tanky right now. Also, I am not going to get any use out of these balance scales right now. I guess I have the Snow Imp to help extra move on Pyro. I just don't really know what I would be doing. I mean, I could move forward with Burst Boots and get up here and pull a Vermling through a poison trap and kill it. The best case scenario would be to, like, come way over here with Heat Wave and push this guy here. I guess I would want move with Jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could use Rain of Fire with Burst Boots and Heat Wave. Oh, I need to suffer 2 from Heat Wave. Did I play that last turn? No, it was the turn before. Honestly, I kind of like the idea of doing that. Rain of Fire bottom is move 5 jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then Heat Wave. Push and kill, push and kill. Also make this guy suffer. If I could just go fast on Fist and place a hazardous terrain with my Freezing Crystal, then this guy suffering 2 would die to being pushed into it. Same with this guy. I could push both of them into it. Rain of Fire is 21. I'm not losing Rain of Fire because that's the play right here. Igneous Path is like such a painful card to lose, but it's fine. Rain of Fire, Heat Wave. This is such a good turn if it works. And then here we're going 10. Nope. Well, I mean, it still works. Actually, maybe it doesn't. Let's see. This guy's going to move here. So I don't think that that hurts anything. Where's this guy going to go? This guy goes here, doesn't he? Because to get range 3, this way he adds a target and he gets 1 disadvantage. Well, let's do them in order. So this guy hits Fist and then Shambling Skeleton. Attacks for 3. Oh, gosh. Attack for 3 into Fist and then into Shambling Skeleton. And that kills him. Oh, no. I screwed up. I should have gone at 8. So this guy comes forward, he'll hit Fist and then Shambling Skeleton. So Fist at disadvantage. Oh, dang it. We take 2 and Shambling Skeleton. We take 3 and a curse. Oh, something died, so I get to heal 2 with recycled limbs. And then finally, Fist. So I guess this guy goes here, doesn't he? To hit Fist and Skeleton. So attack for 2 into Fist. Or no, attack for 3 into Fist. It does 1. And then into Skeleton, it misses. Okay. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Let's see. So we're on Fist now. I should have just gone at 8. I shouldn't have tried to, like, absolutely min-max it. What are the... Okay, so we don't have a polar... We shouldn't have a polar bear card. We shouldn't have this 60. We should just have... Oh, the move and loot. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. That's the best news I've had all day. We will regen. We will eat the leaf to attack... Oh, no, first let's draw strength. So everything suffers 1. And then we get to strengthen everybody. We set leaf. And then we'll eat the leaf with draw of the bedrock and attack this top bear. So just strengthened attack for 2. Not strengthened because I'm muddled, right? But it does 3. And it will brittle. And then can I set the freezing crystal to do anything? Yes. So I will use the freezing crystal right here. Please give it to me. There we go. So create... Oh. It's lagging real hard. Create a 1-hex hazardous terrain in an adjacent hex. I'll go ahead and heal 3 as well, because I'm pretty low. And... done. That goes away. We're still strengthened for next turn. I'm probably getting draw strength and hitting these 2 guys. I like that. Pyro... I really hate this, but it's okay. Move 5, jump. Make it move 9, jump, immobilize self. Boom. And then heat wave. So all adjacents suffer 2. Then I have to suffer 2 next turn. Why did I do this? Then I get to push everybody in range. So push this guy here, and he dies. Push this guy here, and he dies. Push this guy so that he will be the focus of the skeleton, but leave this guy here. Oh, so this guy's not gonna... That's okay. I can return to the source of this guy. And then he can be draw of the bedrock, and he should die. Yeah. That works. Although... Maybe it makes the most sense to leave this guy here and back up and return to source him. I'm immobilized. So I'll move him here, and he'll just go after the skeleton, and that's fine. Pyro is done and immobilized. Bone Shaper, we get a strengthened attack for 2, and it'll deal 2. And then the skeleton is no longer strengthened. And I will just curse them and command an attack 2. And it does 3. Curse, commanded attack, done. Polar bears just stay here and loot. Oh no. Pyro is going to return to the source to pull this guy in so that he'll get deaded. I guess I could liquid stone, but I want the ward, right? How much do I need to suffer to get back draw strength? Level 8 card is 6. That's okay. Hopefully it'll be worth. Can't move with bottom. Anything I can do with the bottom worth anything. I could make this guy suffer and kill him and then pick up his loot. But I don't want to do that. I wish I could move traps, but yeah, it's only hazards, and I can't move to move this hazard away, although that sounds like a good way to get the loot. So we'll just play... I need to heal on Deep Fury. Maybe we'll just long rest. We'll play Lava Bomb. Oh. Did I do cards here? I had to have missed a death. Yes, I definitely missed a death. So I get to perform 1 heal 2. We'll send it right here. Okay, so that card got to do 6 health of healing. It's pretty good. And then I guess I just long rest here. We'll let the summon tank for 1 more turn. Priest is healing. Oh, Fist is 28. I was thinking it was faster than that. That's okay. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, so Pyro. Attack with Return to the Source. So attack 3, set fire. Oh, suffer 2 with Heat Wave. Attack 3, set fire. It does 1 damage. Is that accurate? Why, Pyro? Why do you have to deal damage? And then I pull this guy and he dies. Which I guess isn't the end of the world, is it? But I wanted to get the ward with draw strength. Polar bears are backing off and attacking at range with poison. That's funny. Can I just move these here and then it won't draw them? I would assume. Pyro's done. Priest is dead. Fist regens. I'll just attack this guy for 5 with Strengthen. It does 7, and 7 is going to be 14. And baby is waking up. If I attack him for 2, there's a small chance that he dies. I could have used Power Potion and he would have died, but let's attack him for 2 and use the balance scales. Show me +3. Oh, okay. Balance scales came through. Although Heavy Sword would have done the same. But it's okay. It worked. I guess you can't flip an item on a long rest, can you? Because I would love to flip it to the good side on my long rest. Alright, good job, Fist. Polar Bear is going to back up and shoot the skeleton for 4 with poison. You know, as polar bears naturally do. I guess he's supposed to look like a vermling, isn't he? Just with polar bear stats. And then Bone Shaper heals too. Gets this stuff back. This comes down. We played no losses, which is kind of nice. We're in a very potentially good place. Drop the Wraith, or maybe we'll summon the Wraith. Yeah, I don't mind the idea of doing just a lot of summons and like trying to get a recycled limbs. We'll drop Eternal Torment. Okay, I've got like 2 of the best pushing pulling characters in the game. I've gotta have a way to pull this guy into traps, right? Let's see. Quenched Rage, 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I really waste my move 4 again? when I really need to be getting this guy over here. Oh my gosh. That's okay. I guess I'll just move with Living Magma and move this through him. And then the next turn I can jump over and push him with Quenched Rage, and that should get him. And then I can pick up the loot after that. Here I can long rest, and then I should be fine to tank him while I long rest. And then here, I don't know, we'll just like summon the Wraith. I don't hate that. Maybe move up, stay along this wall, but summon the Wraith. Polar Bear is Hasty Assault. That's fine. So Pyro, move 1, move a hazard 1, 2. Make this guy suffer 3. And then can't do the Deep Fury. But that's fine. Polar Bear, Hasty Assault, attack for 3. It does 4. We don't have to worry about the wound. Bone Shaper, move 2. And summon Wraith. And Fist, heal 3, ignore the thing. Done. We will Circle of Elements this into this. Although maybe that doesn't help me, does it? And then a card to drop. Let's see. Okay, this next rest cycle, I want to do my big Gift of the Mountain where I use all my items and everything, and then I'll drop that. I think for now we'll drop... Oh, I don't have Mountain's Fist, do I? Drop Frost Eruption? I don't know. I wished I had it at points, but that's okay. Can end the round. I guess trying to make sure that this guy is dead is a good idea. Let's see. How do I do that? I guess Draw of the Bedrock makes him guaranteed die to Quenched Rage. And then I can set any element for next turn. And so we'll just do that with... see, now is when Frost Eruption would be really good, because I just play the bottom and I just heal 2, and then I recover that. So I guess I play it with Cold Boulder, so I can recover Cold Boulder. Here, I just jump over and I Quenched Rage. Oh, he did not suffer the hazard damage because of the return to the source. But that's fine. And then here, I will just... I could do Recycled Limbs to heal allies, because my allies are very low. I guess I'll Flow of the Black River to heal myself a little and heal allies. So Fist, Regens, eats the leaf, gains an experience, attacks for 2. We just need to not miss. Okay, I should have used the balance scales to give myself disadvantage. I, like, thought it right before I said it. Unfortunately, it's not that unfortunate, is it? No, it's not that unfortunate. As long as Bone Shaper doesn't miss. This guy gets brittled. Oh, but now Wraith eats the brittle. Unless we use Boots on Bone Shaper to go slower than Pyro. So we'll do that. Boots on Bone Shaper to go slower than Pyro. Fist is done. Pyro goes 1, 2, 3. And then, I won't push with Liquid Stone, but I'll push with Quenched Rage. It doesn't matter either way. He will take 16 damage and a poison. And so now Pyro's done, and Bone Shaper goes, and Wraith kills with -1. Also kills with a +1. It means that we don't get the Recycled Limbs damage out, but I can heal 2 with Flow of the Black River, and I'll go ahead and set Recycled Limbs, because why not, right? And done. Oh, he was just looting anyway. Pyro will long rest. Fist We'll recover Cold Boulder. And then are we just Cold Bouldering? No, I need to heal first. So we need Leaf. So we'll Cold Boulder top to get Leaf. And drop Icy Uppercut. And then here... or I could just do Solid Bones. Let's do Solid Bones bottom with Rotting Multitude top. Or I don't mind setting Solid Bones top, actually. So we will... just Rotting Multitude, I think. And then everything else stays according to plan. So, Rotting Multitude. And then just nothing with Bone Dagger. That's fine. Fist. Regens. What am I doing? Moving up here. And then making ice right here. And making the ice will set Leaf. And then now I have extra move for getting in. And I can heal myself this next turn. And I have to suffer 2 to recover Cold Boulder. Did I really not use either of my shields? I just totally forgot I had shields. So I should have 5 more health. What an idiot. Long Rest Pyro. Okay, I definitely have not played this well. Definitely have not played well. Let's see. Bone Shaper's really low. We can still afford to summon a skeleton, though. Probably Grave Digging, right? And then just put a skeleton in the discard. And then next turn we'll Solid Bones. Here we'll Thick Frost to heal. And just Cold Boulder to recover. And we'll get closer and we'll pick up the loot. Just a card that I don't need. A card that I don't need. Okay. Fist this, then heal 6. Gain an XP. Reduce damage. I could open the door. Then all my skeletons do something, but I'm afraid. I have all my armor. Let's do it. We have move 5. 1, 2. Nothing? You move into the final room of the crypt. As the psychic energies increase its pressure tenfold, you expect to confront the Mind Thief and perhaps another cobbled together contraption. Instead, you're faced with nothing. A dark room, empty even of ghosts. Upon closer inspection, however, you notice a darker patch on the floor. There's a hole. Its circumference is only large enough for one of you to descend at a time. No. The first time any character enters A or B, 100.1. I mean, Fist is my strongest character, but if I don't have... Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Pyro just moved 2. Bone Shaper... None of my skeletons do anything, so I'll just move 2. Move 4. I'm still adjacent to obstacles, so I've still got the thing. And suffer 1 for Grave Digging. And I can heal 1 with my amulet before I forget. And I can heal 3 with my health potion. And I will go ahead and use my Holy Water to get 2 blesses for myself and 1 for Fist. And balance scales is on strength inside. I guess we'll have Fist go in and just see what happens. And we'll just set Solid Bones. Good luck, Fist. Only 1 health to recover Cold Boulder, so I guess I'll move with Cold Boulder, and hopefully I can hit 2 enemies with Draw Strength and get warded. Or maybe I open with Gift of the Mountain. Initiative doesn't matter here, and this way I can recover Cold Boulder cheaply and Draw Strength next turn when things will hopefully be set up better. Okay, that's fine. I've got a Mana Potion here. Okay, cool. So I'll go faster, and I'll Mana Potion in Ice to get extra move, and I'll use the... Oh, I'm not setting Leaf, am I? I was doing Solid Bones top. Maybe I'll do Solid Bones bottom to get the Leaf. So that I have 2 elements for Fist. I think I will. Unless I can set Fire here. Does just doing this Persistent... I could just set this Persistent to get Fire? I think I could. Because, like, it's not good for me. I don't think it's going to hurt Fist at all, because I don't think there are any, I don't think there are any hazards here. Let's see, there are no more traps. Sarcophagus. There are 3 sarcophagi in whatever room he's going to go into. Oh, and Steel Automatons. Ooh, if it's Steel Automatons, does that mean that I want Pyro to be the one that goes? Except I lost Igneous Path. Okay, the baby's eyes are still closed. But if it's Steel Automatons, I really want Pyro. I mean, it says 1. There's got to be something that happens, like back here. Enemies spawn back here or something. But Fist doesn't do anything to Steel Automatons. I think I'm going to send Pyro. So we'll just do a move forward to get closer. And I guess I want to set a Rain of Fire so that I can heal with Deep Fury. I don't know. I'm just going to open the door on Fist. Move 4, still next to an obstacle. Mana Potion in Ice. Summon another guy, because why not? Okay. She is waking up. I hear you, baby. Okay, I got you. Alright, she has been changed and fed, but she does not want to be put down. So I'm going to try to hold her in my lap here, just because I want to see what this room is like, and then we'll probably pause for a bit. So I've moved 4. Yes, hi. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then make a hazard right here with Rain of Fire. Then I can go stand in it and heal. Yes, I'm talking, I know. Just not to you. I know, it's weird. Alright, Fist will regen. Hopefully, when it says, like, it only looks like 1 person can fit, it just means at a time. Because if Fist goes in and has to solo Steel Automatons, it's going to be very rough. Yeah, no, this is really dumb. I shouldn't do it, but I'm going to. Power Potion, so Gift of the Mountain is attack 3, and we get to move 6. And we're strengthened. So Gift of the Mountain first. And then a move 6. Inside A. 1. Important. The player whose character entered A or B must read this section in secret. You secure yourself with rope and brace your feet against the sides of the hole, finding indentations to dig your fingers into. Partway down, however, you seize up, your eyesight going dark as if you can't control your own Perceptions. The omnipresent energy, the headache you've been fighting, abruptly becomes unbearable. You're drowning in a dark pool. A tentacle around your waist is yanking you deeper, and you claw it away. This monstrous horror. It's the rope. You're untying it from your waist. You've been taken over by the mind thief. You plummet the final distance. The next time any character enters A or B, read 1, 2, 3 together as normal. You and all your summons are mind-controlled. All other allies are now treated as enemies and vice versa. However, you still want the scenario to be completed successfully. Your current turn is over. Oh, cool. So I wasted, like, all of my stuff. And you will not participate in the scenario again until 1, 2, 3 is read. Remove your figure and all summons from the map now. For now. And shuffle your hand into a set-aside deck. During card selection, each round after 1, 2, 3 is read, draw up to 3 set-aside cards and select 2 to play, shuffling any remaining cards back into the set-aside deck. You can no longer use items, perform basic actions, prematurely remove cards from your active area, or long rest. And you can only short rest when you have fewer than 2 cards in your set-aside deck. Whenever you rest, your discard pile is returned to your set-aside deck after losing a card instead of your hand. Oh, I'm so confused. In addition, you are now immune to damage. A what? But can still become exhausted if you run out of cards. Your summons are not immune to damage. On your turn, you must always perform your move actions first. If both your actions are move actions, or neither are, then you can perform them in either order. All your movements must follow normal monster focusing rules as if you have a melee attack, and all your other abilities must target as many figures as possible and apply added effects as they can, including elemental consumptions. Okay. So we don't know exactly what's in 1, 2, 3 yet. But Fist is actually a good character for this because we just don't recover cards with One with the Mountain anymore. And we will exhaust really quickly. And also, we're full on battle goals, so who cares about failing Zealot, right? And we just won't use Thick Skin. He doesn't get to use any of the items. So this is actually not bad, I think. So he's just going to be moving and trying to kill the allies. Unfortunately, he has a good modifier deck, and I literally just gave him a Bless. I just gave him Blesses. Why would I do that? So do I long rest to make him... Or, okay, no, I don't participate in this scenario anymore. So those just go in a set-aside deck. And he doesn't participate until the thing is read. So, I mean, I guess my other characters just continue business as normal, right? So we'll just move here and heal like I was planning. Oh, I have the return to the source heal too, so I could make 2 of these. And then I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, heal 2. Heal 4. Here we'll just long rest and move summons closer. Drop recycled limbs, because that's not ever going to proc. Hi, baby. Oh, are you hungry? You shouldn't be hungry. We just ate. She's sucking on her finger like she is, though. Okay, I guess we'll just say Fist is long resting, but Fist is not long resting because he's not participating in the scenario. Also, it showed me cards. So I guess we'll just shuffle both of these because that's just like a scripting error on this thing. It thinks that... Oh, okay. Well, that's what the room is going to look like. I hadn't gone down there yet. But we're not supposed to see it yet. Right? Okay. So Pyro's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We entered 2 hazardous terrains. So we heal 2 with a Return to the Source, and then we heal 2 with Deep Fury. So that's pretty good. And then Steel Automaton does, or no, they don't have turns. Bone Shaper will just long rest. So we can move summons closer and heal 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Just like that. Actually, I think Wraith only could have moved 1. I don't know where the skeletons were. I think this is right. End the round. Fist is still not participating in the scenario. Bone Shaper. Let's see. We want to keep recycled limbs for sure. Solid Bones, we activated it, didn't we? Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't activate it. Because I did the bottom to get the thing, didn't I? Let's drop Bone Dagger. Although the attack could potentially be nice, we don't know if it really would be. So we only have one thing. Okay, we do want to set Solid Bones for sure, I think. And I guess I kind of want to come up here to pull my summons closer to the thing. They might just get teleported in, but they might not. I guess I can flow the Black River to move summons in. Man, did I do my heal too? There's no way I did my heal too, right? Maybe I did. Oh, I don't know. I just don't feel like I should be that low. I guess if I summon this guy regular, then I don't have any reason to set both elements for recycled limbs. So I can maybe do that. Or maybe it's worth just playing these in the same turn. But I would need to get both elements set, which is actually really hard to do. Even with Fist being evil, he can still set Leaf for us. But I don't know how I set Dark without just doing recycled limbs bottom. So I probably just try to summon this guy regular. And then grant everybody an attack with recycled limbs. We'll do Solid Bones. We'll move closer to the thing. Okay. Oh, okay. We're going to come back later. Once I don't have you with me. Okay. I'm back. It's been a little bit, not too long. I reread through this just to make sure I understand everything completely. So Fist still isn't in the scenario, but once he comes in, actually this should be a discard pile, right? And this is the set aside pile. Once he comes in, he'll have to, I guess, short rest, and then he plays. We pick 3 random cards each round, and he will play. We get to pick 2 of them. He'll do whatever move actions and then whatever top attack action. Trying to hurt his buddies because he's a jerk. I think we were ready for this turn. Oh, that's right. I was thinking I'm going to go ahead and remove these because it wasn't supposed to set them up yet. It's just a slight error in scripting. So what am I doing? I do not remember that. Okay, I guess I'm just getting closer. So 1, 2, 3. And then here we can command closer. Who is first? Wraith or Skeleton number 1? Wraith is first. So Wraith only gets to here. And then... Okay, so now we get the bonus move on Skellies. And we can move to... Command and move to. Why did it draw Polar Bear? Okay, so this thing is set up, but this just doesn't need to be set up. So we just ignore Polar Bear. Well, I think we'll just take this off, just like we did before. And then it won't be drawing cards for us. And then Fist did not actually long rest. We just have to set an action for him to be doing. So we could go in... We could play the recycled limbs. Probably not, right? I think I'm going to go in and summon the Return Servant. And then here, I'll long rest. That's fine. Yeah, this is fine. So we can enter A or B, right? I think so. I don't think there's any difference between A or B. It's just like a thing to make you think that there might be. So, summons move closer. I mean, this isn't technically closer. They don't have to move closer if I don't want them to. And then Bone Shaper will go. So we have move 2 with Command the Wretched. So we enter B. And so we read 1, 2, 3, 1 together as a group. In the underground layer, steam and oil foment a noxious atmosphere. Your lost companion stands limply beside a tall, hulking form, a giant mechanical suit full of tubes and gears and rats. They're everywhere, swarming between the gears, perched in the joints. And in the middle of the suit, shielded by a glass dome, stands the Mind Thief, wearing her power-enhanced helmet. You are not welcome here, she yells at you. This is your last chance to leave and let me finish my work. Oh, okay, well, let's leave. When you don't, knowing you can't, she puts both hands on either side of the helmet, concentrating. At the command, the rat-powered suit takes a grinding step, and your mind-controlled companion stirs, lurching towards you. From now on, including now, any figure that enters A or B on the tile is immediately placed in the corresponding A or B hex on the next tile. There's no line of sight between them, and there's no focus between them. You cannot teleport. Place the mind-controlled character in C. All Vermling scouts use the stats of polar bears. The Sea Automaton is the augmented Mind Thief and has just doubled health. Oh, but no shield. Okay, interesting. Does it reflect that on the thing? It does. Yeah, doubled health 52 is about right. Okay, so we can put these back down. Let's shuffle them and draw them, I think. Okay, no innate shield is, like, awesome. I was thinking that I needed the pierce, but so, what is this called? Recycled Limbs is going to do insane work. He's immune to poison, right? Yeah, he's immune to poison. Good. Okay, so we place Fist here. And now Fist can participate in the scenario. So now I guess we'll say Fist is long resting on this turn. Well, if monster stat cards are just drawn right now, then I think Fist can just have his card be drawn right now. He would have his turn start right now. So we'll just shuffle this and put these here, and we'll decide Fist. I don't know. This is what's worst for me, so we'll do this. So we get to pick 2 of these cards. And I guess if we pick both of these, there's no movement, and so he'll just stand still, right? Yeah, no, we're gonna need to go back and just double check. When the augmented Mind Thief is reduced to half its hit point value, read a thing, and 100.1 is where we get the rules. Okay, you must always perform your move actions first. If both your actions are move or neither move, then you can perform them in either order. All your movements move as if you have a melee attack, and then you do whatever top. So if Fist does these 2 cards, there's no movement, so no move, and then just either top. So, I don't know. Fist gets 1 shield. So we'll do that for Fist's turn. And then we need to draw Scout and Steel Automaton. Okay, Body Block is, like, so good. And Hasty Assault is fine. So Bone Shaper goes to A. It's got to be this left one, right? And then so we've ended every turn adjacent to walls or obstacles for Wallflower. I know we've done that. We were doing Command the Wretched, so we have 1 more move. Part of me is thinking okay, this guy's gonna come forward, right? Because he has Body Block. So he's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is really good because then my guys can just come here and come in through. So this guy's gonna go 1, 2, And then he instantly teleports here, and he doesn't need to use any more movement, and he can go 3. And then 2 would go 1, and then I can Horn of Command him to go 2, 3. And then 3 would teleport in, and then I guess 4 would have to teleport to B. Do my summons... Let's see. It says figures can't find a focus. And I don't have line of sight to command focus on my skeletons. But, like, there's no way that they don't come, right? Because otherwise Bone Shaper would just be completely useless, because none of the skeletons would do anything. Because I don't think I can do Command the Wretched when I don't have line of sight on them. Which means I can't do Recycled Limbs without line of sight on them. So the only thing for me to do is just to unsummon every summon. That's... One second. Okay, no, I misread the thing. I misread it. There is no line of sight between tiles, but figures can find focus between tiles. So my skeletons do see a focus, so they do move through. And so we have no issue. We have no issue at all. So I will just move in, and I will just summon, what is this? Return Servant right here. I believe he is the 5th guy. Okay, so we have no issue. No issue at all. And Bone Shaper is done. And so now Steel Automaton, he goes 1, 2... Oh, I guess he goes here. Maybe I want to summon here then. Or maybe right here is fine. I guess right here is fine. He goes here, and then he sets Shield and Retaliate. Then the Scout is the Polar Bear, so he has moved 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that means I do want to use the... I did use the Snow Imp on Bone Shaper's turn, and Pyro can move 2. And so he goes 1, 2. And Fist, we already looked at. Fist can't move, and so he just shields himself for 1. And he doesn't do the attack, so he doesn't get an element. So Polar Bear moves up here and attacks at disadvantage. He still does 5. Or no, 4. And I get wounded. Oh, I could have used my gauntlet. Oh, well. And then Pyro long rests. So we'll just heal 1 because of the wound. Move this down here. Get this back. And drop Liquid Stone. That's fine. We're golden. This should be very easy, I think. So let's just go with Recycled Limbs, I think. I think it should be enough. Let's see. I guess we have the issue of things wanting to focus the bear. So let's just Heat Wave and push the bear away. Also, maybe I would want Liquid Stone to do it. But if I come here, I could push this guy closer. That might be better. So let's do Heat Wave. I guess I need Rain of Fire to make it over there. And then I can push the bear out of the way, and I can push the Augmented Mind Thief in. And then I can do Recycled Limbs. And then over here, we just shuffle this. Oh, it's not. We don't really shuffle it because we only have 3 cards. We get to pick 2. So he's going to have a move ability no matter what. I guess we'll give him this. And then Cold Boulder as his attack. So, go. Polar Bear move and loot. Beautiful. Steel Automaton stand still and do, like, nothing. Okay, we're great. So, Pyro is going to move in and Heat Wave. Suffer 2. Push 2. push. Maybe I even want to push. No, I don't want to push 2, because then there are a bunch of wall hexes and reduced hexes to hit him on. So I made him suffer 2. I pushed him. I'll suffer at the beginning of next turn. Cool. Pyro is done. Then Bone Shaper. So first skeleton number 1 goes 1, 2. That teleports him here. And that's fine. And he'll attack for 2. And he does 4. Then skeleton number 2, 1, 2, or 2, 3. Okay, so yeah, he needs to go here. Dang. Okay, he's going to attack for 2. Oh, wow. Okay, he does 4. And then skeleton number 3 goes 1, 2, 3. This guy goes 1, 2, 3. And Wraith goes 1, 2. Wraith would have been first. I think Wraith goes 1, 2 like this. Then now on Bone Shaper, I'm going to move out of the way with Flesh Shield. I guess I can unsummon guy number 4. Yeah, I'll unsummon guy number 4, which is Damned Horde, and then I'll do Recycled Limbs, so I get to summon him again. But that will just move him over here. And then now with Recycled Limbs, I grant all of my summons move and attack, and I guess I get to pick the order. So we'll go first with guy number 3. And so we have 5 attacks for 2, and then I guess I don't have line of sight on Wraith, right? So I can't actually command Wraith. But that's fine. 5 attacks for 3, and once he gets to 26 health, we have to read a thing. Okay, we miss. Then we deal 6. Then we deal... So he's taken 9. Oh, lag. Okay, so he's going to go down to 33. And they get a curse. Then I've got 3 attacks left. So that's 3. That's another 9. Okay, so he goes down to 21, but he might still be at 26. We'll have to see. So 1083. You land another blow, and the Mind Thief's power armor staggers back. Inside, she grows visibly angry. I knew you'd find me. Her voice is high frenzied. I tried diplomacy. I tried altering minds with simple words. I wanted to change everyone's view of us, of me, of the other vermlings. She tells how difficult it's been to be caught between 2 worlds, how she tried living among humans and other groups, how she would even alter the way she spoke to fit in better. Now that my powers are augmented, the Mind Thief says, grimacing, now that I present a real threat, you can no longer look at me with disgust, can you? You hesitate. Here is a vermling, both intelligent and ambitious, but you realize she isn't accepting of her own people, either. And so, you are left with a choice. You can concentrate on destroying the armor, as you have been doing. This will surely neutralize the threat. Or you can concentrate on disabling her mind control helmet. It seems a shame to destroy something so powerful, but it's probably the best way to stop the fight without killing your enemy. Immediately choose to focus on either destroying the automaton or disabling the mind control device. The scenario is complete when the Mind Thief is dead. At the end of that round, you choose to focus on destroying the automaton, read that thing, or if you want to destroy the helmet, read the other thing. I guess we'll destroy the automaton. Yeah, let's destroy the automaton. So we just continue hitting it as normal, which means that I believe we have 1 more attack for 3 left. And it does 6. Honestly, I kind of thought we would kill the thing in 1 shot with that, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Fist goes and he is just move 2, attack 2. I guess he still creates the ice, doesn't he? So he comes here and he says sorry. So before he attacks though, let's hit him with a parrying gauntlet. Nope, I did not get a rolling push. I do muddle him though. So a disadvantaged attack into Pyro, and then a disadvantaged attack into Skeleton. Pyro takes 2. Skeleton takes 3. And he sets Leaf. Not bad. Not bad at all. Polar Bear just moves and loots. Then this guy hits Skeleton number 1. Disadvantaged attack for 6. And it kills. It's a Rotting Multitude. Alright, that's fine. End the round. Here we will just short rest. That's fine. Because we will just go at this speed and we can kill. Fist, I guess, short rests. We'll just play the same thing, right? Move to attack 2. And then here, I mean, does anything matter at all for Pyro? I don't really think so. We can't even make any hazards, can we? Lava Bomb? Sure, why not? It should just be Bone Shaper. So we'll use Boots of Speed to underspeed his 4 shield. And he is faster than the Scout, than the Polar Bear. So we get 4 attacks for 2. Oh, actually, first we get move 1. And so I guess I Horn of Command Wraith to target the Polar Bear. Or not the Polar Bear, the boss. So 1 damage into the boss, and then 4 attacks for 2. That's 3 damage. That's 5 damage. That's 8 damage. Honestly, I expected more. We did miss, though, so... That's fine. I just need to stay adjacent to walls and obstacles, but we've got obstacles. This is the room of Barrow Lair. This is the setup of the second room of Barrow Lair with the Bandit Commander and then archers on either side. I'll command an attack 5 with Command the Wretched into a summon. Oh, it does 6. And then now he gets shield 4. And then Fist will go. He just... Yeah, I guess he's focusing on Pyro, and so he will just Cold Boulder right here, but he can't hit the skeleton. So this is a disadvantaged attack. Not that. And that would be ambiguous, so it would take the first one, so I get disarmed. Rip. So Meteor does nothing then, since he's disarmed. And then Polar Bear will attack the Wraith because it's faster. Attack for 5, and it'll kill the Wraith. And then here we will need to bring down 2 summons, I guess. So 1 and 5, or 2 and 5. But then now both of these summons are guaranteed to hit the Mind Thief, and we don't have a -1 will kill. So we just need to short rest, not lose flow of the Black River, and then now we kill him at 18 speed. Fist, I guess, just plays these 2 cards, and Pyro now is no longer disarmed. Although we might still have to do something after, actually. Oh, so this could be an issue. But Bone Shaper attacks, or well, skeleton attacks. Okay, skeleton number 3 kills. And so now we read the thing, right? 184.2. The suit implodes, and you approach the cracked dome to discover the Mind Thief trapped inside, fatally wounded. She gazes calmly at the ceiling. I didn't mean, she says, for it to happen like this. Those guards, my fellows, I just wanted them all to understand what it was like to be a mind like mine, caught in a body unsuited to them. She forces herself to refocus on your face. This power was supposed to be our protection. Arms shaking, she removes the helmet which powered the machines and helped her control the rats. Will you give it to them? The other vermlings? Please. My efforts must not go to waste. You take the helmet, waiting quietly beside the Mind Thief until she's gone. You're not sure if giving the other vermlings the tech would be the best idea. Would they even want it? Yet it was her dying wish. If you agree to pass along the technology to the vermlings, read 166.5, otherwise read 9.2. We'll go 166.5 because I think I know what the helmet is. It's an item I've seen before. I didn't know how you got it, but we don't even have a link for 9.2 or 166.5. Oh, come on. You begin to depart the underground cavern, noticing small pointed faces peering from the dark recesses. One of the creeping vermlings, bolder than the others, edges towards the site of the mechanical suit. Passing by, you solemnly hold out the helmet. The vermling squints suspiciously, but she takes it from you. You then start your journey back to Frosthaven. Add 184.3 in 6 weeks. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 184.3. 184.3. Okay. I just want to check and see what we would have had on the other. Okay. Yeah, we would have gotten the helmet. And so I believe this is a lost helmet that makes one monster perform an attack 3. During your turn, control one enemy within range 3 to attack 3. So you could make something suffer some retaliate damage and get a little bit of damage out. I don't know. The fact that it's a loss, like, it would be way too powerful if it were not a loss, but then, like, the monster attack modifier deck isn't that good. So for your helmet slot to be a one-time attack 3 that's guaranteed to be kind of weak is a little eh. And honestly, I was really surprised how disappointing Recycled Limbs loss was. I guess it would have been a lot better had I been able to poison the target. Although I don't have very much poison in my party, and I didn't draw one of my 0 poisons. Wow, we have a lot of curses. Oh yeah, from the shaman in the second room, the priests. Wow, we had all 3 of these right up top. Okay. That's fine. We never... Fist didn't end up destroying us too badly. The Balance Scales item ended up doing nothing. Didn't draw these curses. And I only had 1 Bless in the deck. Or I think I ended up drawing one of the Blesses at disadvantage. And honestly, I think Polar Bears are scarier as Polar Bears than they are as Scouts. Because Scouts in general, like, their decks are so slow, and sometimes they just stand still and do nothing. Anyway, we will see what happens. I do also want to see what would have happened if we had picked the other thing. 125.4. Oh, we would have just gained morale. But we didn't do that. We didn't destroy the helmet. So we will have to wait and see what happens at 184. Let's grab the loot. I did get Wallflower. I was very conscious of that. And yeah, I definitely collected the most loot. So this is a good scenario for battle goals. Here we get to... Let's see. Do we want to take a kill, a summon? Oh, I level here. I'll start the scenario with a level 1 summon played. The only sad part is that it makes us go from 6 turns to 5 in our first rest cycle. But also getting to start with a summon is pretty decent. I don't know, maybe I would have rather had the +4 kill the attacking summon, but so frequently I just don't really want the summons to die. And then one over here, we also get one. Let's see. Well, let's see. Honestly, none of these perks really stand out to me as that good. We can take Fire Leaf, or we could... I mean, it's just one time to put 2 extra +2s in the deck. That actually is kind of good. Like, it doesn't feel like that much of a swing of damage because you go from +1 to +2, but honestly, we have so few cards as is. Well, this replaces 0s with 1s, though, so I think this is better. We'll take this. Oh. I didn't mark that I had leveled up, so I had the wrong health for the scenario. Same thing here. I had the wrong health on 2 characters, but we wouldn't have gone up in difficulty, so it doesn't matter. And I'm pretty sure we don't go up in difficulty even now with 1 more level on Bone Shaper. Put these back, grab our loot. So that's 15 gold, 10 gold, 21, 25. And then here it is 10 gold, a rock root, and 3 metal. Great. The only herb I got was the herb I already had. Oh well. I like that scenario. A little bit easy, I think. A little bit easy. The Steel Automaton having no shield is like, come on. Come on now. I do think that I have potential to get out of the balance scales, although I didn't do it, and I also did not get anything out of draw strength. I used the bottom 1 time, and it didn't help, because it was a bad initiative. So I don't know. Maybe my deck building here has not been superb. Maybe it makes sense to drop Frost Eruption for Mountain's Fist and to just recover Cold Boulder every turn. Cold Boulder or draw of the Bedrock. I don't know. The push on Frost Eruption is just so good for because I'm playing with Pyro, but that's a little boring if every turn it's just draw of the Bedrock Frost Eruption just because of Pyro. I want Fist to do Fist things because it's a Fist, not because it's a Pyro support. And so, back to town. Nothing here. Outpost. Did I just need to delete the map. Yes. Here... we need to move the inspiration up. And... okay. The smell of smoke washes over the town, disturbing an otherwise pleasant afternoon. Right when the populace are turning to each other for answers, the alarm rings out, removing all doubt. Fire. Option A, rush to stop the blaze. Option B, preemptively protect important buildings. Option B, well, I don't know, maybe since we have Meteor, option A, but option B. Okay, thinking ahead, you avoid the source of the fire and rush to protect the most vital places in town. You soak the walls to remove any brush that could catch. Select 2 buildings that can't be targeted. So attack for 15, ignoring the walls. So it's like an attack for 20 with what I have. Target 2. Target the undamaged building closest to the main gate. Then target the next closest undamaged targets based on proximity to the previous target. Players break ties. Increase the number of targets by 1 each time a building is damaged in this attack. This attack can target an undamaged building more than once. Okay, so we just use soldiers? And this one does not say soldiers cannot be used. So just whatever's closest to the walls. Craftsman, Hunting Lodge. It looks like the trading post is like closest to a wall. It's like right there. So we'll have him hit the trading post. It's fine because we'll just use a soldier. It's attack for 20 because I have one wall built. So attack for 20, use a soldier. We've got level 3 soldiers. What does that do? Minus 25 and advantage. Okay. And then we'll use another soldier. Okay. So we defend the attack very easily. We just used 2 soldiers and we gain 3 wood. And this gets put back in. But that's fine. It's a very weak attack. And 3 wood. Actually, we can use the 3 wood. That's pretty good. So, done there. Then now we can spend 10 to get 2, 2, and 1. I did not loot any wood. I only looted money. I really want to get these characters retired. I'm pretty sure, I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure Pyro unlocks challenges. 90? I could be wrong about that, but I think that's what that is. And I want to get going on those. It's kind of funny because in the previous playthrough, I just picked which one of these I thought was best, and those were the scenarios that I unlock. So now I'll go in reverse order. I'll pick the town guard perks that I think are worst to get the levels that I haven't played before. Oh, we can also train a soldier. Or 2 soldiers or just 1? 2 soldiers for 3 gold, 1 resource each. That's done. And let's see. The only herb I got was a rock root, so there's no point in making any potions. So I'm still just extremely herb poor. That's okay. Bone Shaper levels up. So level 8, it's really not a choice, I don't think. Honestly, I think this card is really good. I actually personally really like this card. If I were designing if I were picking which card I think is better, or like if I were trying to make like the best possible Bone Shaper build, it might be taking Wailing from the Beyond. I guess if you really just want to make a bunch of skeletons, Wailing from Beyond is just so good because it throws out tons of curses. It gives Muddle to make the curses really likely to happen, and like 3 attacks for 2 is like having 3 summons out and range 4. Like that's just really good. That's just a really, really good action. Like way better than Eternal Torment. But the Bone Ball seems like it should be really fun. So we'll take the Bone Ball. So does it... How do you put tokens on it? I thought it was going to have a counter the way the, like, Mind Thief does, or, Blinkblade does. That's okay. I mean, I guess we just physically put these tokens on it. We could, stack skeletons on its head. Stack skeletons on its head. I might do that. That's just kind of funny. Oh, can I not copy paste? Oh, there we go. There goes the Bone Ball. So, 7 health, move 3, attack 3, plus 1 damage for each skeleton stacked on his head. Shambling skeletons may end their move abilities on this summon. If they do, kill them and add a token to this card, up to a maximum of 5, whenever this summon would suffer damage, you may remove a token instead and negate the damage. But it's may. So I feel like Flesh Shield is going to be really good to negate sources of damage without having to lose the things. The only problem is going to be getting the summons onto it. So, like, Command the Wretched and Flow of the Black River. Flow of the Black River, I don't lose anything. Command the Wretched, I lose out on an attack 2 to give the guy +1 attack. So that's kind of sad. He needs to get 2 turns of attack to make it worth it. But also, if this guy has attack 8, then Eternal Torment is granting him an attack 8. Command the Wretched is granting him an attack 8. I guess Wrath of the Turned Earth is giving him an attack 8. So this would be worth considering using. I mean, do I want Approach Oblivion to have another grant a summon move? It means that I don't really need Putrid Clown. Shambling Skeletons may end their move abilities on this summon. So, like, Horn of Command, I can command them to go onto the summon, but if they just, like, casually walk through him, I guess it's possible for them to casually end on top of him if we have a situation where it's, if there's a guy down here, if this is an enemy, the Bone Ball's right next to the enemy hitting him, and then this skeleton has move 2, he could go move 2 and attack, or he could go move 2 and attack, since he can end his move ability here, and then when he does, he just gets consumed. He just gets placed right on top rather than attacking. It feels like it's going to be really hard to get everybody on top. The nice part, though, is that I'm going to have uses for summons, but they're not going to be active. So it's like an 11-card class, but it's really going to play... We can play, like, two losses really easily. So maybe I even want to, like, think about Wrath of the Turned Earth for the Lost Bottom. So I think this card gains some value. Because, I mean, to just be able to negate things without losing damage is pretty nice. It also means Critical Failure would be really good for the loss. I wonder if there's any chance that, like, at level 9, you go back and you take Critical Failure instead of taking one of the level 9 cards. Just because we have so many ways to negate damage going into the guy. So even if the curse doesn't get drawn, he doesn't lose a tick. And then the next time when attack targets him, the curse does get drawn and he gets to attack them for 8. It's, like, actually stronger than the Plague Herald version of this card from Gloomhaven that was way too OP. This card kind of seems like whatever. Other than 10 speed is nice. I definitely like this Skeleton Sorcerer. Talk about, like, a super Wraith. And it makes all the skeletons stronger. Whenever he kills something with a ranged attack, create either element. Damage doesn't seem super relevant. Because we have enough healing, and that's without even having, like, a major health potion or anything. So, if I had cursing from allies, I would strongly consider the level 4 card, Critical Failure, rather than the Skeleton Sorcerer. But I'll probably take the Sorcerer, because that seems like a really good summon. And then we just run 2 summons, and, like, who cares? That's fine. I don't know. I also think that just running Skeleton Sorcerer with Command the Wretched to have a whole bunch of 5 health summons going around and then stack a ton of curses in their deck sounds really good. It's also a shame that you can't get... I don't know where it went, but... You can't get the other level 8 card with the Bone Ball. You can't get Wailing from Beyond with the Bone Ball with Critical Failure. Or I guess you could if you took Critical Failure at level 4. You took this leveling up. Maybe you take it at level 5. Yeah, because if you're going pure Bone Ball, then you don't need Solid Bones. I don't know. It's interesting. It's just interesting. I think we're just going to upgrade this and then get out of here, because... yeah, I can't build any other buildings. So we will just upgrade the hunting lodge. 623, gain of prosperity. And then we need 2 retirements before we can build any more buildings. 623. Okay. Hey, at least now it's theoretically possible for me to get both of these with Bone Ball in a single scenario. Summon it, keep it alive the whole time. With Bone Ball, when you draw the kill the attacking summon, can you just remove 1 skeleton instead of killing the attacking summon? Does anybody know? I'm sure somebody knows. All right. GG.